What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today what I want to talk about is the rumors have been swirling around pertaining to Deandre Hopkins possibly getting traded this offseason. Let's go ahead and dive right into it, everybody. Roll that intro. Alright everybody, welcome back in. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, today what I want to specifically talk about is Deandre Hopkins. Now, before we get started, definitely do me one huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. We're pretty much throwing out content daily on this channel. Follow me on all my social platforms. In the description of this video, you will see nice clickable links, so you can go ahead and take a look at my social media platforms there as well. Shoot me a follow. And also, now somebody told me to get Cashapp. Like, that's a thing now. So in case you guys want to go the extra mile, I do actually now have a Cashapp in the description of this video. Now, before we get started here, I want to go ahead and make something absolutely clear. I don't want to trade Deandre Hopkins. I truly don't. Now, if this is something that Deandre Hopkins comes out and says that he wants to get traded within, like, obviously to another organization, then I would fulfill his wish, right? If he's not happy here, then obviously at that very moment, I would say, hey, let's try to look for a trade partner to see what we can do for you there. Personally, I don't want to move off of Deandre Hopkins, but the rumors have been swirling around so much that I think it's, time to talk about it here. Now, I'm very curious to figure out how you guys feel about this whole situation. Do you think this is actually attainable? Put everything in the comments below, and what do you think we can get for Deandre Hopkins? All right, let's go and dive right into it here, ladies and gentlemen. I ended up seeing a tweet on Twitter, and this is what the tweet says. With not many wide receivers on the market in the offseason, a name to watch is Arizona Cardinals' Deandre Hopkins, as the team reportedly could unload some contracts this offseason. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, damn, right? I mean, this kind of makes sense. If the Arizona Cardinals are thinking rebuild mode, Deandre Hopkins has a very, very, very big contract that the Arizona Cardinals ended up extending him to. Now, I want to make sure I emphasize this big, right? The only way Deandre Hopkins will get traded out is if Deandre Hopkins wants to go. He does have a no trade clause, so if he does want to get traded, I say give him the opportunity to go somewhere and win possibly a Super Bowl somewhere, right? Now, if he doesn't want to go anywhere, the Arizona Cardinals can't initiate it unless Deandre Hopkins wants to do this, right? I want to make sure I emphasize that right there. Now, we have an Arizona Cardinal fan coming out here and asking one of, a reliable source here within 98.7 radio station here in Phoenix, Arizona. They ended up asking him, saying this, at Gambo, is this a realistic possibility this offseason? And he replied with, yes. So, there's a lot of kind of murkiness to this, right? I know a lot of people don't want to move off of Deandre Hopkins, being that he is so productive, and he's probably one of the main reasons that we've seen Kyler Murray be, play in an MVP type level, right? Having a player like Deandre Hopkins is almost like kind of like a cheat code in Madden. Like, he is that darn good. Even though he's in his 30s, and I know he's only going to get older, obviously, in 2023, but man, this guy can still do it. This is a guy that's like really, really great at his craft and just wants to improve year in and year out. So honestly, I can see a team pay very, very much in terms of draft capital to get a Deandre Hopkins, especially if they have a young quarterback over there that wants to kind of get that same confidence that Kyler Murray ended up getting, especially in last year's in the beginning of last year's year, not the last part when we ended up, crashing and burning. So that's the latest tweet that I ended up seeing. Now, one other thing that I also want to mention is in this same tweet that we ended up seeing, obviously, the rumors, and on the same tweet, we ended up seeing a Cardinal fan asking John Gambadoro, and on the same tweet, we ended up getting Deandre Hopkins also liking the tweet. I ended up having a screenshot right here showing you guys that Deandre Hopkins actually liked the tweet right here. Now, as of right now, if you're going to try to, confirm, I don't believe he actually liked it anymore. I think he actually unliked it, but I ended up getting a screenshot from Deandre Hopkins liking this specific tweet, saying that he could possibly get traded out of the Arizona Cardinals. So take that how you will, ladies and gentlemen, right? Obviously, I'm not happy as an Arizona Cardinal fan because Deandre Hopkins is one of the best players we have on our offense, and we were kind of promised a explosive offense with Deandre Hopkins, Marquise Hollywood-Brown, Zach Ertz, James Conner, and Kyler Murray, and nobody really could stay healthy this year to see everybody out on the field. Now, this coming off season, I think one of the most important things to do is try to see how we can rebuild this offensive line or defensive line. I think there's been a lot of pieces that, you know, are going to be gone that we don't want to be gone, and I think we are going to have to sign some people back as well to see what they can do moving forward for the future of the Arizona Cardinals. But this offseason is really telling for this Arizona Cardinal organization. And I know I heard some Cardinal fans saying that if the Arizona Cardinals did this and they traded away Deandre Hopkins, they will no longer be a fan. Now, I'm not in that same boat as well. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be rocking with my Arizona Cardinals because they're an Arizona team, and obviously, I love everything Arizona. So yes, I would be a little upset to see Deandre Hopkins go, but in the grand scheme of things, if he does truly want to move on to a different organization for a possibility of winning a Super Bowl, I mean, honestly, you might have to grant the superstar that ability to do so, or at least making an attempt, because some people might not think that this coming year in 2023, the Arizona Cardinals are going to be close to a Super Bowl, right? I know we're going to get some healthy pieces back, but some people are saying blow it up. Blow it up. It's not going to happen anymore, especially with all the rumors coming with Steve Keim and Cliff Kingsbury. We might be seeing a very different Arizona Cardinal roster heading into the 2023 season. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation pertaining to Deandre Hopkins. Let me know in the comments below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day and go Cards.